Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Hope everybody had a safe and good weekend. So this week, I think we'll be focusing on money flow and price action. On Friday, the USDA Ag Forum gave us some surprises, basically saying that acres will be up next year in corn, beans, and wheat, that supply, at least in corn and beans, will be up, but that the demand is strong enough to limit the upside in the carryout for 21-22. Also, they talked about the wheat carryout here in the U.S. actually coming down. So the reaction of the marketplace was bullish, but the reaction of price was not. And I think there's three reasons for that. Number one is Ag Forum numbers usually are not historically a market mover, even though their soybean 21-22 stocks to usage ratio is the lowest that the Ag Forum has ever suggested. Number two, the focus right now in the marketplace is current supply and demand numbers. So we're just kind of looking and watching and seeing that corn demand remains strong and corn prices are up, but that soybeans may be running into South American, especially Brazil harvest, even though it's slow. And that actual weekly exports of beans may be down from what we've seen most of this year. That limits the upside in nearby beans, but the fact that they gave us a bullish 21-22 soybean outlook is raising November beans above the nearby. We also note that it's still up to Mother Nature. The acres combined corn and beans is 182 million, and some people think they actually need to be more than that to satisfy next year's demand, plus increasing the carryout more than what the USDA said. We also note that as far as Mother Nature is concerned, the initial thoughts is that March and April weather will be okay for much of the Midwest. And then it's up to La Nina or lack of La Nina to decide what kind of summer we're going to have. We could have some dryness in the northern plains, and if La Nina sticks around, that could stretch down into the western part of the Corn Belt. So I don't think we've seen the highs in the beans, corn, or even wheat, but it may take a while to get into the planting season and just see what kind of weather we're having and what kind of yields. Right now, the USDA is forecasting almost record U.S. corn and soybean yields for 2021. So we may be in a consolidation phase, and we may be looking ahead that demand for raw material may increase once most Americans get vaccinated. Outside markets, stocks are lower. You've got crude a little bit higher, but some of the heating oil and gas are taking a break from the rally because of moderating temperatures this week across the U.S. Midwest. Gold and copper are higher. So again, reflation may actually help the demand for asset class and raw materials, and at the same time, pent-up demand could help commodity prices. So let's look for more of a consolidated trade, even though the USDA Ag Forum's numbers were bullish. Let's move ahead and see what kind of weather we have for the Northern Hemisphere in 2021. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.